In this video, I'll walk you through sites, location, and coordinates in ContentsPal. We'll talk about what they are, how they relate to each other, and how to set them up correctly. Let's start with the big picture. A site is a physical facility, a location is a place within that facility, and coordinates let you map locations visually. A site represents a physical place, like a warehouse, storage facility, or contents yard. If you have multiple warehouses, each one should be its own site. A location is where items are actually stored or processed inside a site. Locations can be vaults, but they don't have to be. They can also be clean rooms, trucks, staging areas, or any other place where contents live. Coordinates are optional but powerful. They'll let you place locations on a grid using aisles, bays, and levels so you can find it fast. All right, let's jump into it. So from the main navigation here, click into Sites, and that will take you to the site management screen. Right now, as you can see, we don't have any sites, so let's create one. I'm going to name this site Main Warehouse. You can also upload images here, for example, photos or diagrams of your warehouse layout. Now we'll enable the coordinate system. Let's say this warehouse has 3 aisles, 12 bays, and 4 levels. These settings will create a grid that mirrors your real-world layout. Once that's all set, click Create Site. Now that the site exists, let's add locations. So click on Manage Locations and add location. You can add locations one at a time or add several at once. I'll use the batch option. I'll choose a prefix vault and create multiple locations. Now we can see Vault 1, Vault 2, and so on. At this point, these locations exist, but they're not placed on the grid yet because they don't have coordinates. One way to assign coordinates is directly from the grid. I can click on a specific spot, choose Assign Existing Location, and select the vault. And once assigned, the vaults will appear visually on the grid. We can hover over it to see the details. Another option is to edit the location itself. So click Edit, enable Has Coordinates, and select the aisle, bay, and level. For example, aisle 2, bay 5. And once again, we can see it appear on the grid here. As you add locations, navigating will become very easy. You can switch between levels to see where locations live vertically. This will make it much easier to find items later, especially in larger warehouses. Not every location needs coordinates. For example, you might have a clean room, a truck, or a temporary staging area. If you don't assign coordinates, that location won't appear on the grid, but it's still fully usable and you can assign items to it. This will let you mix structured storage with more flexible areas. So to recap, sites are your physical facilities. Locations are places within those facilities. Coordinates let you map locations visually using aisles, bays, and levels. And you can use coordinates where it makes sense and skip them where it doesn't. Once this is set up, managing and finding contents becomes dramatically faster and more organized. Thanks for watching.